To Lowell's question, he asked me, "What are your thoughts about adult virgin men and women?" Interesting question. What I think about it? All right, let's break this down. Let's break this down. It's what society thinks of. It's what society really thinks about adult virgin men and women. We're going to actually get into this because I think this is interesting. See, this is the thing about virgins. Period. It has a stigma to it too. See, what a lot of people don't understand is, what men and women don't understand is, a lot of guys would love to have a virgin woman. A lot of dudes would love to have a virgin woman. I had one before, and if things didn't go the way it did with her being dismissed from our university and the long distance relationship thing that I wasn't really feeling too much, if that didn't go the way if that didn't go that direction, she would have been my wife. I would have married that chick eventually, because I never seen such a ride or die woman such as her. This blonde that I met, that I was dating in college. She was mother material, wife material, everything, because of how she was raised, the values that her parents put into her. Despite the dysfunction that the family had, she had some really good values that I would have wifed her up really good. She would have had a lot of my kids and everything, and she loved children. She wanted kids. You know what I'm saying? And she wanted to be a veterinarian. Like, I wanted her to pursue her dreams too. Like, I wanted to do everything with this chick. Like that. She would have been my wife. She would have been my wife. She probably would have been sitting here right now if things would have went that direction. I'm gonna factor this all. I'm gonna put all this. I'm gonna tie this all in about what I think about virgin men, virgin women. I'm gonna bring it around, but I have to go through this explanation and stuff. You know how women are. Women say, "Well, how come, when we sleep around, we're all kinds of sluts and we all kinds of whores and all this other type of stuff. But when you guys do it, you get pat on the backs, you get congratulated and all this other type of stuff." It all boils down to biology. It really does. I'm gonna break it down. See, the thing is, when it comes to men and women, right? When it comes to sex, women are the gatekeepers of sex and reproduction. She controls sex, she controls reproduction, right? So hear me out with this. Women can gain access to sex much easier than a man can gain access to sex. A woman can literally sit down and a dude would constantly hit up her DM, send emails, do any type of, she's always constantly hounded down by men, which means all those men that constantly approach her, she can fuck any one of those dudes that she want. She don't have to, but she can do that. She can fuck any one of those dudes. That's the type of power that she has at that age. That slows down when she hits the wall. But at that point, a woman, she controls sex and reproduction, which means she has access to all kinds of dick, right? She don't have to earn it. She don't have to earn dick. She can get dick whenever she wants. What proves it even more, she can go right now on social media. A female can go on social media right now and say, "Yo, I want some dick. Who gonna give it to me?" Guess how many dudes will line up for that shit? Take that same thing and have a dude do that. His inbox will be empty as hell. No girl's gonna be hitting him up unless he's part of the top 20%, which is a good looking guy who's about a 9 or 10, or he has money or some type of status, social status. That's different. A woman would do that. Not all men have that privilege. So let's take it a step farther. So us as men, our biology, because at the end of the day, we're animals. We just more, I guess, we more conscious of what we are and stuff like that. As a male, you ever see a dog, especially when it comes to dogs, you ever see a dog, you have a male dog, and anytime a female dog goes by, what does he do? His tongue sticking out, and he's ready to go to war. He's ready to go to work. He's ready to start humping that female dog. He can go hump this female dog, walk down the street and see another female dog, and he's ready to go hump that one, because it's in his biology as a male to procreate and lay seeds. His goal is to lay as many seeds as he can to create offsprings to be able to live on. Same thing with us as men, as males. We were designed to lay seeds. So Yeah, we can have a girlfriend or whatever like that, but it's nothing to stop us from turning our eyes and still be attracted or see another woman that goes by, because our biology kicking in, that testosterone kicks in and everything or whatever like that, is that primal thing in us to want to lay down and lay seeds. And not just that, just because we want to lay seeds doesn't mean we're in love with that woman. That's just in us to do that. Females, on the other end, it's in them to pick the most alpha of males to create strong and healthy offsprings. That's what she does or whatever like that. So that's why she always is in her biology to go after the top 20% of men, because that promises them, especially if he's tall, that means your children are going to be tall. So it's all biology. So a woman, she controls that. Men, we have to hunt. We have to work for it. We have to bust our ass to be able to get a woman or whatever like that. We have to spit game. We actually gotta go out and earn or through success, through finances, whatever it is. We have to work hard to be able to get ourselves to a certain level to even make us attractive to a woman. If you hit the genetic lottery, if God bless you with the looks, then you're going to have it a lot easier than other guys. But most guys aren't good look or average. Most guys are, because we're designed that way. Most of us guys are average looking. So we have to go out and evolve. We have to go out and do all kinds of things to be able to make ourselves desirable to women. Women don't have to make themselves desirable. All she needs is a vagina, and all she has to do is look a certain way. And like I said, you've seen these dudes. Some of these dudes would sleep with a crackhead if they had the opportunity. They would sleep with a crackhead. So it goes to show that any woman can have sex or whatever like that. She don't have to do much to be desired. We've seen some of these things that dudes be walking around with that's like, ew, what the fuck is on his mind? You know what I'm saying? So as far as virgin men and virgin women, dudes prefer a virgin woman, because guess what? A high value man, that's why women get mad when we ask about their body count, how many dudes they've been with and stuff like that. Is because it's much easier for a woman to not be a virgin than it is for a man to not be a virgin. It's harder for a man to lose his virginity quicker than a woman. That's why you have more male virgins than anything. That's why these women call dudes incels and all these other stupid ass terminologies and stuff. A man can be involuntarily celibate because it's out of his control. He can't just up and say, you know what, I'm gonna fuck a chick today and lose my virginity. He can't up and do that, because if he walks to a chick and he approaches the chick, I don't care how much swag he got, the chick controls it. If she says no, that's it. If she says no and you try to force yourself on her, that's rape. So you can't do that. So it's much easier for a woman to lose her virginity than it's a dude. So the answer to the question that women get, how come guys get a pat on the back? He gets a pat on the back because he accomplished something that most men can't accomplish. Most dudes that look at alpha men or dudes in the top 20, men aim to be a guy that men wishes to be and women want to fuck. That terminology been around for a long time. Men aspire to be a guy that men wish to be and women want to fuck. So that's how it works. So a virgin woman is more viable is because a virgin woman or a woman with a low body count is more viable for the fact is she has the ability to fuck, but she chooses when and who she wants to fuck. So a woman is more viable to a dude who's a virgin because even though with the ability that she has to fuck any dude she want, she chooses not to, because she can fuck anytime she want. Now, most women and most people look down on virgin men. You know why? Because to a woman, if a woman is not chasing after you, and if there's a bunch of women that's not fucking you, that means to her you're not viable. Because women go after something that's hard to capture. Women want something that's hard to attain. So if you're a dude that's not fucking women and women don't find you desirable, then she won't find you desirable. Women only go after a dude that's desirable. That's what proves it. That proves it right there. Give you a perfect example. Fellas, How many times have you ever tried to approach a girl that you liked, right? And she turns you down, right? She turns you down. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you get a girlfriend, and don't let her be hot. That's what always happens. That's what happens to me. Because guys, I'm not always successful with women. Like guys, most dudes never show their failures. I fail a lot. Like I get rejected a whole lot. Even guys that other guys see as good looking, we go through issues too. We get rejected too. You know what I'm saying? How many times, guys, have you been rejected by a woman, right? And the moment you get a girlfriend, and then don't let her be hot, that same woman would turn around and want you all of a sudden. Or women that you thought that never wanted you, now all of a sudden you get a girlfriend, all these women want to fuck you all of a sudden. You know why? Because if this woman is hot, right? That woman that rejected you is saying, hey, wait a minute, I rejected this motherfucker. This chick that he's with is hot. He got a hot chick, and she's intimidated because they say, wait a minute, she looks better than me. So what is it about this man that I rejected this man? So what is it about him that I didn't see? So now she's gonna try to go after you now. So a virgin man is not desirable by most women. A virgin man is not desirable by most women. So if women not clawing at you, women is not chasing after you, then you're not desirable at all to most women. She's going to ignore you. Because to her, to her, if a woman chasing after you, that's desire, that's value to her. She see that as value. That's a value to her. That means you have social status. You're a man that a lot of women want to fuck. So she's going to want to go after you, and she want to show other females and other bitches that, hey, I got something that you don't have. So she want to show you off to other women. I got them, you didn't. This is how it is. So guys, that's just how it is. Genetics. If you're not desirable to her, if other women not chasing you, if other dudes is not hating on you, then you're not desirable to her. She want to be with a dude that everybody wants to be, every man wants to be, and every woman wants to fuck. If you don't have none of those requirements, then she's not going to look your direction. So that's what I'm gonna say to you guys. I know a lot of you guys had to have experienced this. A girl turn you down, or girls never look your direction until you get a girlfriend. All of a sudden, all these women want you. All of a sudden, all these women who never want to fuck you the moment you got a girlfriend. So when I think about it, I just like a virgin woman. That's almost a unicorn nowadays. And if you ever run into a virgin woman and she's a nice woman, grip her up as soon as possible. You hit the lottery if you run into a virgin woman. A virgin man, like I said, a lot of people tease virgin men. Even men tease virgin men. Think about it. If you was in school, right? This is why being a virgin man has a stigma to it. If a girl didn't like you, right? If a girl wanted to tease you, what do they see? That's why you can't get pussy, or whatever along those lines a woman would throw at you to come at your manhood, because she's valuing you based on how much pussy you get. A woman would do that to you. That's why you get no pussy. That's why no woman likes you, or no girl likes you, or like that. She's valuing you based on the attraction, from other women and shit like that. So being a virgin man, that has stigma to it. And other dudes would clown you. You get no ass, dog. Get out of here. Like, this dude, he gets no ass. You get teased by dudes, and women would tease you. If a woman want to insult your manhood, she will come at the fact that you get no ass, or you get no pussy. Yeah, and they disappear just like generic said. They disappear once you're single. The moment you don't have that girl no more, those same girls that didn't bother you before stop fucking with you again. The moment you don't have that girl. So as a man, you have to start over again. This is why men pat other men on the back, because that man, if he's going around sleeping with a bunch of women, he's accomplishing something that most men cannot do. This is why dudes congratulate other men, for sleeping with a bunch of women. Because see, women assume that since this man cheated on her with another woman, she blanket all men as if every man has the ability to do that. Not all men has that privilege to sleep with a bunch of women. Every man wish to sleep with a bunch of women, but they don't, because they can't, because they don't have those certain requirements to be able to have that ability. So as you climb up the social ladder, and as you develop yourself to become a better man, your options increase, because a lot of women from whatever ranks or levels that never paid you any mind, once you reach that status, then all of a sudden you're desirable by those women. That's how it works. That's biology. But women, they deny it every time. That's why I don't understand about what women live in this delusional world. That's what kills me. Because when you point this fact out to a lot of women, they refuse to believe it. They just think that we're just fucked up, we're just dogs. They just believe that we just go around just fucking a bunch of women and shit, and we don't care about women. That we just slander women, we hate women, we do all these different things to women. But they don't understand, they're the ones that created the game. Women controlled the game. Women created this game. You want to know how we know that? How they created the game? Give you a perfect example. At the end of the day, we're animals. Our goal is to fuck each other and to reproduce and create children. That's our goal. Both men and women is to get together and fuck each other at the end of the day. Remove social media, remove the internet, remove advanced civilization, and boil us down to our primal states. Our main goal is to fuck each other. That is our goal. That is our goal. So women, like I said, women control sex and reproduction. And what this game that we're in now between men and women created this environment. Women created this environment. Men would do anything to fuck a girl or fuck a woman. He would do anything. He will adapt to anything. The problem is women don't want to adapt. They don't want to adapt to the environment that they created. So a lot of us men, we adapt to whatever environment. That's what we do. In order for us as men to survive, we have to adapt. That's part of us. So whenever a woman changes the environment, the mating environment, we adapt to it. This was so funny about it. Dudes are identifying as trans women. There's a lot of dudes. There's dudes out there identifying as trans women just so they can fuck other women. They identify as trans women and call themselves lesbians so they can gain access to women. There's dudes. Dudes are playing slick. So this whole sexual identity crisis that's going on, that also benefited men in certain ways too, in order to get other women. Because there's a lot of men out there who has shitty luck with women, and the first thing they do is they identify as a trans woman, and then become lesbians. So all of a sudden now they have a pocket. Now they fucking a bunch of women now, and you know for a fact that this dude ain't no fuck. He ain't no damn trans woman. This dude, the thing is, he don't get the sex change or nothing. He just identify as it, and just let his hair grow out, and still look manly as hell. Dudes, like, niggas will adapt. That's what we do. We adapt. We're male feminists. You think these dudes, these super male feminists, is really looking out for women? No. They want to fuck you. Why do you think a lot of these Hollywood celebrity male feminists got caught up in these Me Too scandals, or got caught up in some bullshit from tweets from their past? Why do you think so? At one point they were chads, or at one point they were bad with women. When this Me Too, or when this whole feminist thing started gaining traction and shit, these dudes converted over, pretending they white knights for women so they can get close to fuck these women. What proves it even more is when these male feminists go out there, right, defend these women, worship these women, and these same women still don't want to fuck them. What do? They get an attitude. What do they say? They call them bitches. They call them whores. They call them all kinds of stuff, because they thought that if they side with these women and defend these women, that these women's going to give them ass in return. Men will try to do anything and adapt to get pussy, to get ass. Come on, fellas. What's up, Smurf? So, Mugen, I like to say, what would your advice to be for someone trying to get a girlfriend? 1 second, Radioactive. That's a good question. I'm gonna break it all down. We're gonna bring it all around. So, dudes would do anything. So this is what I'm talking about. Women control sex and reproduction. Women created this game. Because dudes will do anything to get in her pants. This dude would cut his own nuts off and throw it in the closet and lock it away and destroy his manhood just to get some pussy. He would do it. He will do it. And he would even sacrifice his own sons. What I mean by sacrifice his own sons, he'll allow his woman, or he'll allow these females to get in his son's head with this feminist bullshit, or this bullshit to where to convince him to believe that he's a girl himself. I've seen these weak ass fathers out there who have his own wife take his son and made him go through go through transitioning and shit like that. And what kind of father are you? Because guaranteed that she's withholding sex from him, and she's threatening using sex as a bargaining chip in order for her to manipulate her husband to get what she wants. That boy too young. He don't know he don't know anything about sexual identity and stuff, and yet you allow your wife to let him go through transition because she did all the talking. He's just sitting in the back letting her talk away because he don't want to upset happy wife. You know that bullshit, happy wife, happy life. Yeah, because he want to get pussy, so he's willing to sacrifice his own son for that. I want to answer your question because it's a good question about getting a girlfriend and shit like that. I'll answer that in a second. I'm gonna wrap this up. So, like I said, with proofs that they create the environment, I'll give you another example. If today or tomorrow, if women came together and said, if you don't keep your pants on your ass, because there's a lot of dudes, a lot of these young boys walking around their pants falling off their ass, or whatever requirement. If you don't have a job, if you don't keep your pants on your ass, and if you ain't well groomed, no ass for any of y'all. We're boycotting. If you don't fix this behavior, that means no sex. I guarantee you, every dude on the planet would groom themselves and get the tightest belt to make sure their pants is on their fucking waist. That's how much power women have over sex. So you can't tell me why it's okay for dudes to do it, but we can't go around sleep around. You control sex. You control it. That means you can get sex anytime you want. A dude values a woman who has the ability to have sex anytime she wants, but she chooses not to do it. That's it, because that shows self-control, and it also shows that she carefully picks the men that she wants to be with. So she knows how to judge men, her mates. She's perfect at judging her mates because she knows who's the best to sleep with and who's not the best to sleep with. Women are not doing that today. They're just sleeping around with a bunch of, they don't care. They don't give a fuck. They're sleeping with anything. Which shows that she has a poor judgment of character when it comes to mates. And a woman desires a man who's desired by other women. She desired men who are unattainable. So that's what I think about virgin men and virgin women. The more virgin you are, the harder it's going to be. But you have some women out there who like virgin men because they see it as a challenge. Because she wants to be the first to break to soil his flower. She wants to be the first to break him in, and that's what I think of it.